And let me give you a statistic. In the UN competition that Mr. President and Minister of Finance were championing, the 1,200 winners, the first ICT businesses were 11% of all the winners, followed only, second only to agriculture. So that means that 11% of those young entrepreneurs are either starting businesses or already have businesses in ICT. So you begin to understand the importance of ICT, and they can't do this without that ICT infrastructure, by the way. So if you look at ICT as a business, there's a tremendous opportunity to create jobs for young people, just in this software development sector alone. And it's not just software development for Nigeria, this is stuff that we can export as well. And if I look at Ogun State again, in terms of the criteria for where you will set up an ICT incubation center, you're looking at proximity to tertiary institutions, you're looking at the feedstock, the research and development capacity in these tertiary institutions, you're looking at these tertiary institutions as a means of providing with those young, innovative entrepreneurs, and you're looking at proximity to market, although we're looking primarily at a virtual market. When I look at all of these things, Ogun State has all of them. I understand you have 7 tertiary institutions in Ogun State, or more. I think that you have the most number of universities in the whole of Nigeria, 7. So we've got this huge population of young, vibrant people who we really can begin to leverage into these ICT incubation centers. These 7 universities, both private and public universities, have the research capacity we need to begin to look at what are the needs of the market and how do we satisfy these needs with ICTs. I think the second thing to mention, even as ICTs as a business and ICTs as a means of inclusive development, and that's where you begin to talk about health, about education. Now, I just had a very brief conversation with the Commissioner of Health for Ogun State, where he's talking about we need to do telemedicine. We've got a huge amount of our population that lives in rural areas, even within Ogun State, small as it is, or it's not bigger than Lagos State, but you have a large rural population that needs education and that needs health. One of the easiest and fastest ways to get to that population is using ICTs. Having doctors that are resident in Abeokuta or Lagos or wherever, who are able to diagnose through the internet very simple cases and then refer those cases for further treatment. You can look at education, the capacity of students to learn, and we're seeing that right now, using computers, tablets, phones, to complement the learning, the teachers that are teaching our children right now. There's tremendous capacity for social development within ICTs, and I see Ogun State is very well placed to do a number of these things based on your location, based on the fact that you have all these universities, based on the fact that you have a large, fairly young population living in Ogun State as well that can take advantage of the market in Lagos. And just to finish, I just want to quote 2 statistics for you, and these are very compelling statistics. And these are empirically proven, by the way. For every 10% increase in mobile phone penetration you get in a country, in a state, particularly in developing markets, you increase your GDP by 0.8%. For every 10% increase in broadband, that's fast internet that you get, you can increase your GDP by 1.6%. These are very compelling statistics for any state, pardon me, to take advantage of, and I hope that the few comments I've made now will get Ogun State to begin to think about how they can use ICT to leverage business, to leverage job creation, and also to leverage social development and social inclusion. Thank you.